Hi, my name is Lanto. In this video, I'm going to show you how I build a simple web application for transcription. This web application is going to be used for transcription and is useful for you for transcribing live lectures in a lecture room or whatsoever purposes. So this web application uses the Azure Cognitive Service and also the Google Speech APIs. So these APIs, you can be obtained from the Azure can be obtained from the Azure platform. So you create an account, then you set up the Azure Speech Service credentials. So once you get these credentials, you paste the credentials there and also provide your region here. And also you create for Google Speech API. So you need the Google Cloud Platform. Then you enable the Google Speech APIs. Then you set up your credentials also. You put the credential key here. So with that, you have all these other codes. So this is the backend code. So which is a Flask application. So the Flask application, what it does is just to process the audios from a front end. So this is my front end code, which includes HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So the JavaScript helps in recording the audio. So the strategy we use to create a live transcription is to record the audio for every 15 seconds, then send it to backend. So to send it to the backend code for processing and transcriptions. So this is the backend code. So the backend converts the web files. So the format is WebM. So it converts it to the wave format, and the wave format is being processed by either of the recognizer. So based on the selection from our front end. So the UI designed in the front end application includes some buttons and drop downs to select the language type you want to transcribe and also the recognizer. So in this particular um, web app, we've selected just recognizer, which is the Google and speech and the Azure. However, we have some other organizer which would be much more accurate than this. So this particular application, after being developed and deployed and tested, it performs wonderfully well. However, your microphone has to be very, very strong. The sound quality, it required a very good sound quality as the input. So let's look at the web application. So this web application, this is how it looks like. So I already deployed it here. It looks like this. So you have to specify the language and the recognizer. I have to choose the recognizer. Then what I have to do is just to click on this start recording. So as it is recording, it processes the audio, then transcript it automatically every 15 seconds. So the time frame can be changed to make it much more uh live, uh, to do it much more real time. So because the objective is to make it real time. So here I set the time to be 15 seconds. So you could see the 15 seconds for the audio. For this particular application, just for those two language that has been selected. So that being provided. However, it can be increased by just adding more option here and also the language code for it. So now let's try to test the application and see how it's performed. Because this web application requires a sound quality, a high quality of audio input. So I'm going to use a YouTube video or the audio from YouTube videos, which I believe is going to be very clear just for testing. So let me refresh the application to see. Okay, so let's get
for
started.
opportunities and hoping for a breakthrough. But here's the truth. Your success will never exceed your personal growth, the foundation for everything. Your career, relationships, health, and happiness. All of these start with how hard you work on yourself. Yet too many people expect results without effort. They want success without sacrifice, growth without discomfort, and transformation without discipline. But nothing changes until you do. If you don't take control of your mindset, your habits, and your work ethic, life will control you. Think about it. Every high achiever, every person you admire, every success story, they all have one thing in common. They invested in themselves relentlessly. They built discipline, eliminated excuses, and committed to consistent action, even when no one was watching. That's what separates the winners from the rest. If you've been waiting for the perfect moment to start working on yourself, let me be honest with you. That moment will never come. The only time you have is now. Today, I'm going to show you how to build an unstoppable work ethic, master self-discipline, and take full control of your future. Stay with me for the next few minutes as I break down the exact steps to help you become the best version of yourself. Let's dive in.
So you can see that the transcription is working at least perfectly. I can see it's working perfectly. So to some extent. So the pose is that the issue that I'm looking at is that it's not very good time. So the time can be adjusted. So instead of 15 seconds, we can use like 10 seconds to make it much more live. However, the time delay might also affect the speech. The speech might be so short. But this, I prefer it to be 15 seconds because I've actually tried some other time frame, which I see some might not capture the words perfectly. So this is the strategy I've come up with to use live transcription. This strategy works well because it helps to protect the API keys since our API keys are in our backend code. So these are our API keys. So it helps to protect it. Then we have our frontend code that just takes the audios and send it to the backend code. So thank you so much for following up to this point. Thank you so much. And this particular web application has the features of downloading the transcription as text file. So once I click on download, so it's going to download it as text file. Then you could see our transcriptions being downloaded. Let me see. So the transcription should be downloaded here. So this is the transcription being downloaded. So I believe you can try this to build a transcription web application. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you. I hope you learned something, and I beg you to subscribe to my channel. Okay, bye for now.